Never mess with the man standing in front of you. He's a retired secret agent. That day, his wife had just picked him up from the airport. The two of them were laughing and chatting as they made their way to the underground parking lot. That's when the man's sharp eyes noticed one of the tires had been slashed. Just as he was fuming over it, the thug who had slashed the tire showed up and demanded $100,000 to settle things. His wife wanted to just pay him off and be done with it, but the man stopped her, spread his hands, and told the punk to get lost. He wasn't going to give him the time of day. He didn't even finish his sentence before getting clubbed from behind. He hit the ground and blacked out. His wife rushed to check on him, but the thug blocked her, pulled out a knife, and stabbed her. The three other thugs didn't hold back either. They beat the man on the ground until he was unconscious, then stole everything valuable and took off. The man, covered in blood, slowly regained consciousness, only to see his wife lying in a pool of blood. Guilt flooded over him. If he hadn't insisted on standing his ground, maybe she'd still be alive. 3 days later, she was laid to rest. After the funeral, the man went to the police station to identify the killers. 5 suspects stood in a lineup. He immediately recognized the thug with a green bottlefly tattoo near his eye. Even if that guy were turned to ash, he'd still recognize him. But despite confirming the killer's identity, the cops told him to step outside. They said there were things they couldn't discuss with the civilian. What happened next was beyond belief. 2 officers escorted the suspect out, declared him innocent, and even threw a smug wink at the man on their way out. He was stunned. He confronted the police. Where's the law? Where's justice? Why release a murder suspect? The officers told him to calm down and explained that the case was complicated, too sensitive for someone outside the system. They advised him to let it go, or he might find himself in serious trouble. Seeing the depth of corruption, the man gave up arguing. If there was any justice in the world, he'd have to deliver it himself. Back home, he smashed through a closet wall and pulled out a locked case filled with weapons, passports, fake IDs, everything he'd used on the job back in the day. He made a call to an old partner who had since retired and opened a barbershop. But upon hearing about the wife's murder, the old partner had already done some digging. The 3 thugs weren't anything special on their own, but the power backing them was huge. Messing with them could get a person killed. But the man wasn't backing down. He swore to avenge his wife, no matter the cost.